Imagine, if you will, a series of brutal wars over 2,000 years ago that gave birth to the world we inhabit today. This isn't a twist from a bone-chilling horror novel, but a haunting reality etched in the chronicles of history. The Persian Wars, a succession of battles drenched in blood and fear, spanning 2 deadly decades, were responsible for molding civilizations and twisting the course of history into a vortex. The main actors in this historical nightmare: the colossal Persian Empire, an uncontainable behemoth of its time against the city-states of Greece, led by the relentless Athens. These wars were not simple territorial disputes or power struggles. They were chilling battles of ideologies, cultures, and the very soul of civilization. These clashes and defeats have carved a wound so deep, their echoes can still be heard in the eerie silence of our world today. So, what horrors truly unfolded during these wars? Let's take a journey back to the year of darkness, 499 BC. The spark that ignited the fearsome firestorm was a revolt, an uprising teetering on the precipice of chaos: Ionian Revolt. A turbulent surge of rebellions erupted from the Greek city-states of Ionia against the towering and menacing Persian Empire around the dreaded year of 100 BC. The Ionian Greeks, smothered under the oppressive Persian rule, hungered for freedom, so fierce it was almost palpable. Athens, though not an Ionian city, felt an unnerving bond with these Greek-speaking insurgents, and resolved to extend a hand, teetering on the brink of treachery, dispatching 20 ships to aid in the revolt. This was a death-defying gamble for Athens, a city-state lauded for its unwavering commitment to liberty and democracy, yet ominously under the looming shadow of the ferocious Persian Empire. By lending support to the Ionian cities, the Athenians ran the chilling risk of drawing the ire of the Persian king Darius. Despite the foreboding danger, their faith in the pursuit of freedom was unwavering, and they stood, braced for the storm, alongside their Ionian brethren. Little Athens realized their momentous act of allegiance would spark a chilling series of conflicts, haunted by the echoes of war that would persist for decades. In the terrifying year of 490 BC, Darius I, the merciless Persian king, unleashed an invasion of such magnitude against Greece that it to shake the very foundations of their civilization. This audacious proclamation of war was an act of punishing vengeance for the Ionian Revolt, with Athens, the jewel of Greece, finding itself directly in the malevolent sights of Darius. The Persians, an unstoppable juggernaut from the east, embarked on a chilling journey across the treacherous waters of the Aegean Sea, their ominous silhouettes darkening the horizon as they landed at the grim Bay of Marathon. The Battle of Marathon, a brutal clash of monstrous forces, teetered on the precipice of altering the course of history with this initial Persian invasion. Outnumbered, the Athenians stood as a lone bulwark against the gargantuan might of the Persian army. Miraculously, under the cunning and relentless leadership of their generals, they achieved a victory so astonishing it reverberated through the annals of time. Employing the phalanx, a formidable formation of hoplites or citizen soldiers, they constructed an impenetrable barrier of shields and spears that held fast against the Persian onslaught. This hard-fought victory, achieved against all odds, was a watershed moment for Athens, solidifying their belief in their own power and etching their name in the hallowed hall of history. Looming in the shadows, the Persians were far from defeated. Greater, more terrifying threat was about to emerge. A decade had passed when the ominous shadow of a new ruler, Xerxes I, fell upon Greece. The Persians, in their inexorable march, invaded once more, setting in motion a sequence of battles that would forever scar the tapestry of time. The names of Thermopylae, Artemisium, and Salamis would become echoes of terror and defiance in the corridors of history. The Battle of Thermopylae, a confrontation etched in blood and bravery, still sends chills down the spine. In this desolate landscape, King Leonidas and his handful of mighty Spartans stood tall against a Persian force that seemed to darken the horizon. For 3 tense days, they held the monstrous enemy at bay, sunset and sunrise marking a monumental test of their resolve. Their courage under fire bought crucial moments for the Athenians to brace for the impending storm at Artemisium. The Battle of Artemisium, a clash of titans on a merciless sea, saw the Athenian navy in a role that would define their destiny. Their agile triremes, slicing through the waves, engaged in a deadly dance the Persian fleet. Despite being hopelessly outnumbered, the Athenians, masters of the sea, held their ground. Their valiant stand at Artemisium set the grim stage for the final act, the Battle of Salamis. The cunning Themistocles the Athenians into this terrifying showdown. He lured the Persian fleet into the narrow, snake-like strait of Salamis. The Persian ships, trapped and helpless in the churning waters, were struck down by the relentless Athenian navy. The Persians, once the terror of the seas, met their doom in the waters of Salamis. The Greeks, their spirit unwavering, fought for more than just their cities. They fought for their way of life, their freedom, and the very essence of their culture. Their resilience and shrewd strategies not only pushed back the Persian tide, but also set the stage for the golden age of Athens. The Second Persian invasion, a chilling chapter in Greek history, revealed that even the mightiest empire could be brought to its knees. The Athenians, in their audacious defiance, proved that courage could triumph over fear. The Greeks' victory over the Persian invaders still stands as a chilling testament to their indomitable spirit. The odds stacked against them, the Greeks, led by the fearless Athenians, managed to stave off the Persian terror. In the chilling aftermath of the Persian Wars, which ceased in the year 479 BC, a menacing shadow was cast. This was no ordinary echo of conflict. The terrifying tremors of the battle shook the very foundation of the ancient world, their aftershocks echoing ominously through the corridors of time. The wars had left the Greek city-states battered and bruised, yet they stood defiant in the face of adversity. Athens, once an inconspicuous player on the grand stage of the world, rose from the ashes like a phoenix, stronger, more formidable, and threatening than ever before. The Persian Wars sparked a haunting transformation, Athens leading to a golden age of art, philosophy, and democracy that was both captivating and terrifying. The formation of the Delian League in the wake of the wars catapulted Athens into the spotlight, casting a chilling glow over its newfound dominance. This alliance of Greek city-states, spearheaded by Athens, banded together to guard against future Persian invasions. Yet it also allowed Athens to flex its muscles and assert its dominance, establishing itself as an intimidating superpower. But the aftermath of the Persian Wars didn't just shape the destinies of Athens and Greece, they left a hauntingly indelible mark on the Persian Empire. Persia, despite its losses, still stood as a potent force, its culture and influence casting a formidable across the ancient world. The wars exposed the empire's vulnerabilities, sparking fearful reforms that fortified it for centuries. Most crucially, the sinister legacy of the Persian Wars is deeply woven into the fabric of Western civilization. The rise of Athens gave rise to the menacingly beautiful pillars of the Western world: philosophy, art, and democracy. Thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, artists whose talents transformed stone into lifelike figures and the seeds of democracy, all found fertile yet daunting ground in post-war Athens. Meanwhile, Persian influences seeped into art, architecture, and governance, contributing to a rich and eerie cultural tapestry that continues to incite fear and fascination. The culmination of these influences forged the unique and slightly terrifying blend of ideas and values we associate with Western civilization today. Thus, the next time you stand in awe of the achievements of Western civilization, remember the chilling legacy of the Persian Wars and the pivotal, potentially dangerous role played by Athens.